We are live.
Welcome to the POV Dialogue, where it's more than dialogue. It's a chill.
That's a fact. That's good.
What's your cousin say?
Hi.
Huh?
You sent it to your cousin?
Yeah, he liked it.
Oh shit. Shit, I heard little noises over there.
Yeah.
And then I see a shadow there sitting down. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, we're not doing the paranormal
It's
shit
a little,
today.
it's a little
This
ring
would be
girl.
perfect.
Shit.
Yesenia would have been a little paranormal.
Mm-hmm.
She'd be running around here with like fucking.
Guys, welcome to the very first episode of the POV Dialogue. My name is Andrew.
Will. You look mad nervous, bro. What's up? Bro, you was perfect fun last week.
I know, bro. Shit.
Just let it out. Just relax.
Ready?
Just chill. Like there's nothing.
Guys, welcome to the POV Dialogue. This is our very first episode. We're going to be talking about... What are we going to talk about? Tell them what we're going to talk
We're
about.
going to talk about the hottest topic. It's not hot because it's in a good way. It's hot because everybody's talking about it. A lot of crazy shit's been happening. Balenciaga, or how they chose to write this Balenciaga, which we're going to be talking about that. The worship of Baal, which is going to be crazy. We're going to be talking more in depth about that.
I like what you did there. And we are your hosts. My name is Andrew.
Will,
And we're the POV Bros.
for sure.
Alright, so, man. How was your weekend though?
It was alright.
Yeah?
Yeah, just chilling in the crib, you know. The little kittens, my little cubs.
This is crazy, right? How we just started this podcast and
Yeah.
shit. Don't get me wrong, bro. I'm super hyped to do this shit.
Or
Honestly. Because it's something that, they want to do for a while.
why not? We just chilling and
We
talking
chilling.
shit. Yo, we do this shit all the time, bro. We
Why
talk
not make
shit.
videos? Why not
Exactly.
put it on
Why not
YouTube?
have people just laughing
Right.
at our bullshit,
That's
bro?
what I'm saying.
Yo,
But anyway, man.
yeah, man.
So, bro, this shit trending, going crazy. This whole Balenciaga shit,
Yeah.
bro.
But actually, it's a good thing that they got the spotlight on it, because they've been getting away with a lot of things.
Yeah. Now, why now? Why
I
now
think,
that
I
they-
think it's not a coincidence.
I don't think it's a
I
coincidence
think
either.
it's
Because shit happens for a reason, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's like, after all these years, why now? You
Yeah.
think it's because the exposure on social media? Do you think people actually want to stop? Like, what? Like, why? I feel like my thing is why now? Because the shit's been going on.
honestly, I think things happen behind closed doors that we don't know about.
Of course.
And there's consequences for things that you do. You know what I mean? And when they don't, follow certain protocols or certain things that they want to be pushed,
Yeah.
they get punished and they get carried out. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So I believe there's other stuff going on.
Yeah.
To be honest, like occult shit. To be honest,
Yeah.
anything that is out there making money and is popular the way they are has some sort of history and some sort of underlining occult.
Yeah.
To be
Gotta
honest,
be.
there has to be. And to be honest, what is the point of having children in your ads? What's the point of that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get it. You guys want to, push, the kids' clothing or whatever. But
In the manner,
why? Yeah,
the way they did it was just sending a message.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
weird, bro.
it was
Like,
super weird.
nobody in their right mind would do stuff like
Not
that.
for nothing. Well, I don't watch shit like that, but I didn't catch it at first. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't wear that shit.
Yeah, me neither.
You know what I mean? So it's like
I'm not
gonna-
even into the fashion shit.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna sit there and pay attention to what the ad has to say, but that's how it gets.
Ad, bro.
That's how it gets. Through the people's eyes.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous, bro. Like, how you gonna have a little kid with that type of stuff around it? Everything is symbolism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's a marketing is it's all full of symbolisms. It's to catch your eye.
Yeah.
But what are you trying to catch? Why? Who are you trying to, bring in? You know what I mean? That's the whole thing.
Talking about symbolism, let's talk about the pictures that they were promoting, right?
Yeah.
That one famous picture of the kid standing. He was standing in the kids' room.
Yes.
The kids' room was a mess, right? You saw the caution tape.
Yep.
You saw the drawings in the background.
Word.
You saw the they made it seem like, yeah, it's a kid's room, it's a kid's mess.
Yeah.
You're not gonna pay attention to that. You're not sit there and watch every single little detail as to what's around.
Yeah.
So when they brought it out, it was the caution, the yellow caution tape.
Yeah.
It's spelled Balenciaga, but it's spelled Baal.
Exactly.
And that's
like, what's the point of that?
yeah.
Why? Yo, Kim Kardashian was even wrapped around that.
Yeah.
She was wearing that caution thing. I think she went to the red.
She went to some show.
Some sort of show.
Stupidest shit I've ever seen.
And her moms, she was like pronouncing the name like Balenciaga.
Oh, she was.
Yeah,
I
she
didn't
was.
see that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that shit.
Like, what's the point of that? Like,
yeah.
they know something we don't.
Of course.
Obviously.
And they're manipulated by the people. Well, the Kardashians have a super long history about shit like that.
Yeah.
Like the great grandmother or the great grandmother, some shit like that. Not even that long ago too, but it'll stem from what we're gonna talk about.
Allegedly, that's
allegedly.
You know what I mean? That's what they say.
Yeah.
But yo, that's some crazy stuff though. But going back to that, why choose that Baal like that? Mostly everybody knows who Baal is.
Who Baal is.
You know what I mean?
And for those who don't know who Baal is, let's give a quick rundown, right? Baal, and a lot of people know him as Moloch as well.
Moloch, yeah.
He's the deity
Canaanite, from the Canaanites.
From the Canaanites.
And the Hebrews intermingled and they started worshiping this deity, which was a fertility god. Fertility god.
Yeah.
He's also a weather god. Like, he controls the weather.
Mm-hmm.
He's usually holding like the lightning. You know what I mean? That deity right there was God from the Bible. Jehovah's like nemesis. Like, he had an issue with the Israelites. The Hebrews worshiping this deity because they saw the type of power that it brought. You know what I mean? And they could not let it go. And it was all full of immorality and a whole bunch of like man on man, women on women, all types of orgy stuff will happen. Mm-hmm. Well, they will start sacrificing kids to this deity. And what is the point of that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the purest thing that we have as children.
Yep.
And that's what it demands.
Mm-hmm. Purity.
Purity and children. That tells you how evil that demon. It's a demon. What it is. So why on earth would you put that on a picture with a child?
Mm-hmm.
You know that is a representation of what they used to do back in the day, which is sacrifice little kids. Now you're not sacrificing kids in that way, but you're letting it known that you guys represent that, or I mean, what can you be possibly? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're sacrificing their innocence because you got that doll that represents what? That sexual
bondage,
immorality. Yeah, that's that weird sex stuff. You know what I mean?
And they're not even at an age where they know about that type of shit. And not only that, talking about Baal, right? Mm-hmm. What does Baal look like?
It's a horn god. It's like a cow. Like a bull.
Now, notice that in that same picture, the drawing in the background.
Yep.
Right? Mm-hmm. What was it? A horned figure, like a demon-looking thing with horns, and that's the representation of Moloch.
Yep.
Which a lot of people say it was Moloch.
Yep.
And that right there is just, it says a lot. And also, I don't know if you know, but for this recent campaign, there was also a runway show. Mm. And in the runway show, the models had to walk around with kids, babies.
Oh, that's right.
You know? Mm-hmm. It's like, bro, what do babies have to do with the clothing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen these runway shows, bro? Like clips and shit like that?
Weird, bro.
The shit that they wear and the people that are there is weird.
Like, you don't see that in real, like,
you don't
society.
See people wearing that shit out here.
You may only see a couple of weirdos in the red carpet.
Yeah, or even the celebrities, they say, oh, you gotta wear this if you want this contract.
But honestly, like, what is the point of that? Because people don't wear that.
Nah.
It's just, to me,
I never
all of
knew
that
I
is
never knew the
insignificant.
point. Yeah.
I think that's all worship. That's all devil worship.
I think so. It's all worship. It's all in exchange for something.
In exchange for something.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Like in order for you to, you want to get this gig, you gotta do this.
Yep. Then they got you.
I bet you, if any model in that during that runway show said, "No, I don't feel comfortable walking around with a kid,"
Yeah.
they would shut his life off. Bro.
Yeah. Definitely.
Any connects that he has with other models, they're gonna shut that shit down.
Yeah.
And you know what other choice does he have? He has a choice.
Yeah.
But
he's already been this far. To lose it all, you don't know what people go through to sacrifice to get to where they're at.
Exactly.
And then they tell you, well, you do this or you gotta go.
Yeah.
And then when you go, you ain't gonna be able to work anywhere,
so because they control everything.
People think about it. But that's why, you know what I mean? For all these guys that are trying to get into the business, entertainment, you guys should just think twice and
be
just
careful.
Go to school, get a college degree, or get your own hustle. You know what I mean? Do your own thing. You know, work hard, build your own business.
Yeah.
But that's an illusion of a life. The whole entertainment.
It's all an illusion. It's all puppetry.
Puppetry. You're not your own person.
You're not your own person. You gotta sacrifice yourself. You gotta sacrifice your own being, your image,
all
and everything.
made up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
that's fucked up, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the shit that people do for money.
Yeah. Who knew that Balenciaga was gonna be like this? Like the original person, Cristobal.
Yeah.
Balenciaga. He was Spain. He was Spain.
Mm-hmm.
From Spain. He was a Spaniard.
Yeah.
He was like I'm not gonna say a peasant, but he didn't have money.
He didn't have money, of course.
And he started. You know, his mother used to make like clothing and stuff. So then he started to follow in her footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
And then he started making, you know, like garments for like the monarch, for the kings and all that. But that was before 1930 when Spain was like abolished that. You know what I mean? Then he went out of business and you know he couldn't sell anymore. But imagine his vision. I don't know if it would have been what it is now. And even Balenciaga's not even in the hands of his family because he had all his brothers died. His siblings were dead. He only had one nephew that was alive at that time, and he had all the rights, but he didn't know nothing about it. So he sold it to a chemist, to a German chemist. Like, you know, they made perfumes and all this stuff, and then from there it was sold again. You know what I mean? And look at where it's at now.
It lands in the hands of the elite.
Yeah, but he started with the elite. He started making garments for like for balls and all that for the kings of Spain and the princes and all that. And then look,
I see. Yeah,
this is crazy, bro. Like I don't think he would have been happy with it.
When you first start with something, you don't really envision that.
Yeah.
But then when they start offering you money, they start offering you contracts, they start offering you this. Next thing you know, you just tied up in that shit. And you're like,
people sell out.
Damn. Yeah, people sell out.
Yeah,
and then they're only thinking like, yo, if I decline this offer, it's over for me.
Yep.
It's like what? It's either that or your manhood. You know, they gonna take your manhood away.
Yeah.
Or you can keep your manhood and live a life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I think. That's what I'm saying. Everybody, if you have a mind, use it. Be your own man.
Yeah.
Don't follow what these celebrities making you think that. Honestly, I'm not a groupie.
Yeah.
So I don't care if you're whoever you are. I like music. You know, I like music. So you know, I like some hip hop or even rock and all this. But you will never catch me in no concert. Never.
Yeah.
You know why? You're putting money in these people that are basically not even themselves. They're being puppets for something that is greater. Something that is just bringing the youth and you know what I mean, dragging them through the mud. And you know what I mean? I don't support any stuff like that. So I just think you got to think for yourself. And stop being sheeple. You know what I mean? You can't just go along for whatever everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think.
And you told me that shit, bro. I remember the first time you spoke about being a groupie.
Yeah. I'm not a groupie, bro. I'm not none of that.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
How you look, you a grown ass man following, chasing, and screaming after a dude.
Another man.
Another man.
Another woman. Doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, that shit ain't cool, man.
You have to have dignity. You have to have self-respect.
They people too. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So,
yeah. You see them as for what they are. They're artists.
mm-hmm.
And keep it
But there's
moving.
people really who go crazy, bro.
Yeah. People will literally faint.
It's like how?
You know why? Because it's not them. It's what's behind them.
Yeah.
It's very satanic.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
You can see it. This shit is weird.
Yeah.
You see it in the videos. You see it in the
Yeah. Yo,
You
these
know.
music videos has nothing to do with what they're singing about.
Yeah.
You have these weird ass videos, bro.
The
like,
video, yeah.
Bro, like what the hell? What does that have to do with the song? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's because they're paying homage.
It's a homage, yeah.
They're paying homage to who they
Paying
worship.
homage and they're trying to put it out there. They're
Yeah.
trying to make it seem like, yo, this is the way. This
Yeah.
is what it should be.
They're normalizing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that whenever you do hear about things like this, and like this Balenciaga thing, you hear about it, and people are like, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, what is that? Like, so what? Like, it's just a picture. Like, no, it's not just so what. Look at everything.
Look
in
at the
details.
details, man. Not only that, bro. Another thing that also came out, bro. You working for a big ass company like Balenciaga, right?
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna say who they blamed it on?
Yeah.
Bro,
They
that's
talking about,
bullcrap.
yo,
We didn't know about
we
it.
didn't know, we let it go, bro.
They
You
were
took you
blaming the
working.
photographer, my man.
Come on, son.
Like, they gotta go through like 20 hands before they give the okay.
When you do a photo shoot, right? The fashion designer gotta be there.
Yeah.
The product designer, everybody and their grandmother gotta be at the shoot, bro.
Whoever represents for Balenciaga
Has to be there.
because they gotta be like, yeah, this is cool. They're not just gonna be like, all right, yeah, go ahead, and then
Get the
has
fuck-
nothing to do with Balenciaga.
Yo.
They're like, yo,
And it's like for them to just try to put an apology up.
yeah, that's
It's
crazy.
like it's not an apology. You just got caught.
But you know what? They know that people don't give a damn.
They
People are
don't care.
just-
People still gonna wear this shit.
They don't.
You know, people don't care.
They really don't care.
And it's not only that. And obviously you're gonna see celebrities wearing that shit because they have to,
Mm-hmm.
not because they want to, because they have to.
You have to. You have contract or you have.
Kardashians, bro.
Yeah.
Talking about fashion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote some notes.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Oh, the word Balenciaga, right? I actually tried this on my phone.
Yeah.
I think I told you this before too, about the
Yeah.
Google Translate.
Mm-hmm.
If you type in Google Translate, when you put Balenciaga, you translate it from Latin to English,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you write Balenciaga, you write BAAL space ENCI space AGA,
Mm-hmm.
it equals to Bal is king. Bal is the king.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's not. I feel like almost everything has to have a meaning to it.
Meaning. Everything has meaning.
The logos,
Yeah.
the name,
The paperwork
like
that
whatever.
they sold there. Why you have paperwork from a case of
USA
of-
versus Williams.
Why would you have that?
That's the shit that they had. It's like, oh, it was
you
random.
gonna tell me the
It's not
photographer?
random.
You gonna tell me the photographer is gonna put that there?
Come on.
What does he have to do with this?
You just go get a random stack of documents, and you're gonna tell me that was in there?
Yeah,
The
exactly.
fuck out of here.
And
And
that's
that's the
what's
one
up.
that was
Yeah.
up and facing, and you get
Bro,
a clear shot of it.
It's so weird. It's too much coincidence.
Mhm.
You have a child, you have this paperwork, you have the ball situation, which is sacrificing kids to that demon.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Like, these people think they're stupid, man. People, they really think that people are stupid, but the problem is that people are stupid like that.
Yeah.
They're just
They're gonna
stuck-
swallow it. They're gonna.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, oh, whatever. You know?
Yeah. That's not true. Nah, that can't be. They
Yeah.
don't do that.
That's why they keep doing what they're doing.
Mhm.
And now they're being more out in the open. They're
Yeah.
like, fuck now. It's just what it is, man. It's crazy.
Because nowadays, I feel like people just want to live that life. Everybody wants to be
Yeah.
a celebrity. Everybody
Everybody.
wants to have the lights on them.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to have that money. They think it's just about making good music. It's not about making good music.
Yeah.
It's about what you're willing to do
Yeah.
in order for, you know,
To get there.
to get there.
And to stay there.
And not only that, most people don't write their music, right?
No.
They have music writers or whatever they're called.
Ghostwriters or something like that.
Other people write their music and they just need a voice
Yeah.
and a
image.
body.
An image.
An image. They just need an image and a voice for somebody to sing it, right? Because once you sign that contract, you belong to them.
Yep.
You don't want to sing this song, we're going to freeze your account. We're going to close your account down. You don't have access to those millions of dollars we just gave you.
And you know what they do?
We're going to give you the boot.
They're smart because they give you a little piece of it, They don't give you your money.
And they know you're gonna spend that shit.
They know you're gonna spend it. They know you're gonna blow it out. Number one, most of the people come from the hood or, very low income places. Once they get, if you've never had money in your life, and somebody's like, I'll give you 400,000. That's like $400 million. You're gonna be like, 400,000. You know what can I do? I had $5 in my pocket. I couldn't pay my rent. You gonna tell me that's not a lot? So what happens is they go crazy. They blow it out. They get the chains. They get chains that cost fucking $300,000 and they have $400,000. It's like, bro, you feel me? Right. So what happens is they wait for you to get in debt, and then that's when you become the slave.
Because then you become thirsty. You
have to.
You
need whatever crumbs they give you.
Because then it's like, if they give you the boot, how the fuck you gonna pay those $300,000, $400,000 back? You're not gonna pay that shit back.
No.
I mean, it's funny, I was watching an interview with 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Right? You know me, I'm the biggest 50 Cent fan.
Yeah.
Now 50, I feel like he's one of the smartest cats in the game. Maybe he probably did, maybe he's a puppet too. But when he came out with Get Rich or Die Trying, whoever his man was at the time, I forgot his name. But it was him, Tony Yayo, and 50. They all started from that dude's basement. I wish I knew his name. And Get Rich or Die Trying came out. Get Rich or Die Trying, he had a piece of it, and they were offering him either $75,000 or $25,000 in a unit, right? And a unit, I don't know what it means in the music industry, but a unit was worth like $1.2 million. But it's like a share kind of. Yeah. So the more you hold on to it, the more it increases, right? 50 was like, take the 25 and a unit. He's like, nah, but I need $75,000. He's like, you're better off taking the 25 and a unit. He said he took the 75, blew that shit. If he had the unit, he could have had a share.
Yeah.
Right now, he could have had $1 million. That's just money, So people just see the amount, but they don't see like the value.
They are smart, like business dudes like that, like 50, where they came from the hood. But see, he always had that mentality.
He always had the mentality.
He was a hustler. So he always had that mentality. You feel me? So he's never gonna be
I think like 50's
he's gonna look at the long run, not right then and there.
I think 50 is a different type of breed though.
Yeah. So
like 50,
you know what I
mean? Even other hustlers from 50's era though, they're not as smart as him.
He's very astute.
Yeah. But I feel like that's because 50 really lived a life. 50 really knew what it was to handle money, to be in the
I think he had $1 million before he was rich.
He been saying.
I'm not sure if he said that.
I don't know if it was $1 million, but
I know he said something like that.
He had money though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that right there is like,
Oh, that was Jay-Z. Something like that.
Probably.
One of them.
Yeah. But 50's been around money. He's been around real hustlers. He's been around all those drug dealers that had mad money. They had cars. I think he had like a Mercedes in his teenage years.
Yeah. It was a 3 class or something.
Yeah. No, an
E class.
E-class.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, man. He just bought a bench straight cash.
Yeah, cash. That's crazy.
Wow,
that's ridiculous.
That shit is wild, though. But and then all this stuff, bro, you see it everywhere, man. Music videos, fashion, you know the newspaper GQ, right?
Yeah.
You ever see like the?
I heard it, but I've
never seen it.
Never seen it.
So I've seen a couple of GQ covers, right? And it's very weird. Like one of them, you see ASAP Rocky. It's all about fashion, right? GQ is all about fashion. On one of them, you see ASAP Rocky, no shirt, with a skirt on, high boots. Another one you see, there's one with Brad Pitt. He looks mad feminine, right? He's laying on a bed of flowers with a tight shirt on, tight button up.
I've never seen that.
It's mad weird, bro. And the mannerism in his face makes him look mad feminine, right? Then that guy who played the Batman, the new Batman, Twilight, the actor.
Oh yeah.
He was in it too. He looked mad weird. And it's like you just once you like know this kind of stuff, you look at those and you're like, damn, I know what you have to do.
Yeah, it's like something happened, bro.
You had to.
Listen, everything is ran by evil.
Yeah.
The music industry is ran and is connected.
Music and movies, like movies,
industry,
like just the entertainment industry. Yeah.
They follow Aleister Crowley's philosophy, and look at his philosophy. Sexual magic is what gives you power, fame. he said it and he prophesied it. He said that basically the music industry was gonna be ruled by this. And look at the Beatles. The Beatles paying homage to him in one of their albums. They do the 666 thing.
They mentioned Beelzebub's name in their song, in their most famous song, Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yep.
They I remember I was no, not Beatles, my fault. That's Queen.
Oh, Queen. Yeah,
Queen. They mentioned Beelzebub in their song.
Yeah, Queen was great.
But all of them, you start
realizing.
realizing.
One of them bought Aleister Crowley's house in Scotland.
Oh yeah.
You know Loch Ness Monster?
Yeah.
In that lake?
Aleister
Crowley had a house there. Right in the hills in there by the lake.
That might have been the fucking
one
lead
of them,
singer.
I'm not sure if it was AC/DC or if it was Queen.
Queen, yeah.
I'm not sure. One of those two.
That's interesting. I'm gonna have to look that shit up.
I forgot, but
yeah. I'm gonna have to look that up. And then talking about Aleister Crowley, there's this lady, right? Her name is Michelle Lammy. On paper, she's
that witch.
Yes.
Yo.
They call her. They call her. What do they call it? I wrote some notes about her.
Yo, that lady's creepy as hell, bro. Like, what the
she
fuck?
looks creepy. You know what
she was wearing?
Yeah.
The faces and shit.
Oh, she had her husband's face too at one of his. So she's married to Rick Owens. Yeah. Rick Owens is a fashion designer, right? Rick Owens had a fashion show in Tokyo. Michelle went. That's his wife. Had the black dress on and had his face as like a pocketbook, like a pocket bag and shit like that. Yeah. Like that type of shit is weird. And you see her.
She's connected to Kim though. She's like this with them.
Kim, Kanye, A$AP Rocky, the Migos, bro. Like everybody. And the crazy thing about it, I don't know if you noticed, she has like a black line down the forehead, and her fingertips were black, right? So I looked it up. There's a bunch of different meanings, but here I got one. What does it mean? What does it mean? Hold on. What does it mean in the occult world when fingertips are stained black? Right? That's the question.
Yeah.
In the occult, black stained fingertips symbolizes someone who has a connection with the underworld. Every culture on earth has a tradition related to fire related to fire being the gateway between life and death, or the material and the spiritual, whether it's a sacrificial offering or a funerary ritual. As these traditions predate religion, the historical aspect of it is unclear. Right? And there's another one. In some solitary practices, it is a signifier for having touched darkness. You know what I mean? Because I kept seeing how I was watching videos of her, and she always has her black stained fingers. And I'm like, that has to mean something.
Yeah, there's always a meaning to everything.
And that line, I don't know what the line meant. I couldn't find what that meant. But that has to mean something as well.
Yeah, that shit is scary.
But you looked it up, and it's like, it tells you right there. And she's right. She's walking around with it, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like
people don't question this? Like,
nah.
Like, what the fuck?
But I feel like it's because they know. And it's they just keep it on the hush hush.
Oh, yeah.
Just like how, I don't know if you've seen the clip with Kelly Clarkson and Kevin Hart. Where Kelly Clarkson was like, oh, I've had people throw millions of dollars at me to do stuff that I didn't want to do. As soon as she said that, Kevin Hart went,
oh, yeah, I see that.
Right?
Yeah.
He's like, don't say it.
Quiet. There was another clip.
There was another clip on that.
Yeah, I forgot what.
It was on one of those talk shows.
Yeah, it was on one of those funny joints.
Jimmy Fallon or another one. One of those, right?
Yeah.
I forgot what it was. I gotta look it up.
Yeah, that shit was...
Bro, people are sick, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
And they know about it.
They didn't know about it. When Jim Carrey came out.
And he was making fun of it. And he's telling him.
He's like you don't know.
Like, you know, he's like, you're in it.
You're in it.
Yeah. He's like, bro, come on. See, they're out in the open, bro. They're making fun of it, but they're out in the open.
And people just laugh with it, you know.
Yeah, they think it's funny.
Yeah. From what I read though, too, in that scene where Jim Carrey comes out, supposedly, I don't know.
He's doing the triangle with the tongue, remember?
Yeah. So supposedly the crowd was quiet.
Yeah.
And then the producers had to put in a fake laugh and clap and shit like that.
Oh shit.
Supposedly. I don't know how true that is, but
Yeah, I mean, it might have weirded them out. They were like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That's not something you know come out of nowhere and say. You know what I mean?
exactly.
But
Because he did mention the Illuminati's name.
yeah,
So
and that's something nobody wants to touch.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be quiet on that.
because they know what happens.
Yeah.
I don't even want to see that shit.
Yeah. Facts. Well, yeah, man.
So guys, what you think, man? This is our point of view.
Yeah.
We want you to, drop in the comments, give us your point of view, give us your opinions, give us any comments, anything you know, anything you want us to read on, please drop it down in the comments. We're more than willing to do shit like that.
We're gonna be hitting them up.
You know what I
Any
mean?
subjects y'all want us to talk about, you know what I mean?
But that's what we want to do, right? We want to, speak to our viewers.
Yeah.
We want to speak to us.
And you guys let us know what y'all think.
This the chill room here, you know what I mean?
Sure.
People, back to Michelle Amy, right? Also, I forgot to mention Rick Owens, her husband, the fashion designer.
Yeah.
He's known as the god of goth, like the gothic, gothic trend and everything like that.
Yo, what about
Like-
Salma Hayek, man?
Oh yeah, her
Dude,
husband. He's
that nigga owns.
Kering.
Let's talk about the Karen. Yeah.
Kering is the umbrella company for
Yup.
all the
And
fashion
it's
designers.
been and it's been out for years,
Mhm.
bro. For years, bro. They have little kids as their fucking like it's like toys, like little kid toys, like teddy bears with dildos in their fucking forehead and shit like that.
Oh,
Weird shit like
I
that,
think,
bro.
yeah. Yeah, the CEO of the luxury fashion group Kering, which is a home to brands such as Gucci, Saint Laurent, and Balenciaga. Yep. So he's like, you can only imagine what that motherfucker doing. It's just some sick shit, bro. And then all of this, man, as crazy as it seems, it all ties into Epstein's Island.
It does.
I mean, Jeffrey Epstein is wild, bro. Well, all the celebrities have been on there.
Everybody.
You know what I mean? And it's like, it's known, it's out there.
Yeah.
And
What I'm saying is, why use little kids, bro?
like you said, purity.
Yeah.
It all comes. I'm not saying that it's right, but the meaning behind it, like
Yeah.
speaking of like when the history that it came from, and the meaning of what a kid is to mom, like it to exchanging and sacrificing, bro. And it all comes down to the adrenochrome shit too.
Yeah. And it had to be the firstborn.
You know.
You know, you have to sacrifice your firstborn. You know what that is, bro?
Yeah.
That's your first child.
That means a lot. Yeah. A$AP Rocky did an interview with a news thing, right? Like a music, I forgot. They always have a yellow background. I forgot what it was called. But he mentioned to them, he was like, yo, every time I drop an album, I have to lose some money. And I think A$AP Rocky lost one of his close friends that was in his group, A$AP Yams. He lost his mother or his grandmother and his sister. Or his niece, some shit. And he's like, every time I drop the album, I have to, I lose somebody. It's like, what does that tell you?
That shit is crazy.
You know, he's playing the sympathy. He wants pity,
Yeah.
but he knows deep down inside why he's losing them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that act that they put too. It's like you over here asking for pity. It's like, you know damn well why the fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
That shit's crazy.
and then that's why, bro. Like the shit when all these rappers and stuff when they go, or even musicians like look at Britney Spears and stuff,
Yeah.
and Aaron Carter.
Yo, this dude just
When all of a sudden you see they turn to drugs, they turn to alcohol.
yeah.
Why?
They can't live with themselves.
They can't live with that
They
shit.
need to
So
be
it's in the
numb.
back of their head. Yeah.
They need to numb themselves.
They want to forget about it.
Yeah.
Look at this kid, Famous Dex. And he was like an overnight sensation. Had all this money. Bro was always filled up, no matter what. Every interview he went to, every performance he dropped up, bro.
Yeah. There's no way to live, bro. What's the point?
Yeah. That kid, Lil Xan, a bunch of those kids, man.
Yeah.
They're always drunk, they're always high, they're always drugged. And that's the only way they can get away from the pain.
Yeah.
Not the pain, but what they did.
Yeah. So they had a choice, but they chose that.
You know? used to like all that shit, man. I used to be a big hype fan for the but then you start noticing also another thing. You start
Nowadays,
seeing
everything is very feminine. Like it's turned like very.
everything is mad feminine. A lot of the clothing styles now, like oversized clothing, is very gender neutral too.
Yeah,
like women and men can wear it.
That's weird, bro.
And not only that, you start to see the quality of the clothes. It's no different.
Yeah.
The quality is shitty, bro.
Yeah.
There's this you know, there's this a brand called Gallery Department. It became famous like overnight. A lot of like it became a big streetwear, bro. The jeans, I kid you not. You can go look it up right now on a legit website.
Yeah.
The jeans are Levi's.
Wow.
Like they buy Levi's and put their brand on
Put their brand on
it.
it.
Legit. So if you were to buy a pair or see a pair, you can see the Levi. You know how on the back pocket there's like a little strip right there. They just cross it out, right? In the back where the belt buckle goes, they put Gallery Department over the Levi's. But the back pockets, it still has a Levi's signal, the fucking V.
Yeah.
And you're paying $1,200 for a pair of Levi's.
Damn. That's crazy.
And all they do is splatter paint on it. The fuck, like, bro.
Yeah. But there's people that are gonna
And
buy
people
it.
buy it.
They wanna buy it.
I'm like, nah, bro, I can't.
Like people like this, people that buy clothing from these people or perfumes or whatever, you know, they have to offer. You're putting more money
In it.
in their pockets to keep doing what they're doing.
And to keep putting out stupid shit, bro. Notice how now everything got so commercial, everything got so oversaturated. Like they're coming out with clothes for everything, like before it was super exclusive to get like Gucci and shit like that.
Nah,
Mad exclusive.
Now
Now
everywhere now.
they come out with all types of t-shirts, all types of pants, all types of this, all types of that.
So they're smarter now.
Yeah.
They know that regular people want it and they can't afford it.
But they still gonna do something. They're gonna go broke for that shit.
Yeah.
Now another thing, what was I gonna say? I just lost my train of thought, bro. Fuck. Oh, about so I saw this meme, right? And the meme basically said, what if Gucci, Balenciaga, and them, because you know, you ever seen the sneakers that they have, Balenciaga, right? They always come out with some weird sneakers, like big, doofy looking.
Mm-hmm.
They recently came out with sneakers that look like tires, right?
What?
Yeah, so it's a sneaker, right? It's a sneaker, and the shit is a tire, like the underground, like the sole.
Mm-hmm.
And so somebody came up with a meme. It's like, what if Balenciaga has this as an experiment to see how stupid we are, how far we'll go to just buy dumb shit that they come out with. And I feel like that's a fact too, because half of the stuff they come out with,
they know people gonna fucking do it no matter what.
Like and it says like they're called like rubber soles or shit like that.
That shit is ridiculous. Like I said, people are like sheep. They're gonna get fucking led down the fucking hill. And they're
These
gonna go
joints,
jump
bro.
off the
Look at
cliff.
these shit. Tell me.
What the fuck? Those just look like cleats, like football sneakers.
Bro, but like oversized, right?
Yeah.
The bottom looks like
Dookie,
tires
no.
and shit. Bro, so they made a meme like, yo, how far, like how stupid are we? How far will we go?
How much are they?
$12.50.
What the fuck, bro?
$12.50. Mind you, Balenciaga came out with a garbage bag. Yeah, a
I
garbage
heard
bag.
that. Yeah, I heard that.
I wonder if that shit is real. Actually, I never looked into that.
That shit is ridiculous, bro.
Yup, $23.50 for a Balenciaga garbage bag.
That shit is crazy. It's just for the name. And they're basically just saying our name has this much value that we can literally put in any shit and then
people gonna buy that shit, bro.
Fuck that, man.
18, 20 for one. It's just the
Guess
pouch,
what?
man.
That's
a mockery.
That's because of all the shit that they're into, whatever they're into, whatever occult shit they're into, whatever shit they're doing with to Moloch or whatever, that, you know, they're presenting them gifts. That's their comeback.
Yeah.
They can literally do any stupid shit and make all types of money.
All types of money, yeah. And I feel like
that's the whole point.
And
that's
they're mocking, in a way, that's kind of mocking us. They're basically saying, yo, y'all dumb enough to, we put our name on it, you're gonna buy this shit.
Basically, that's what it is.
You know what I'm saying? That shit is bad.
No,
You know who I really, you know who would be a good guest to have on this show, bro? That dude's smart, man. A dude smart, that he be talking about the industry and shit. He was signed to G Unit, and then he never fully went through because of the shit that he had to go through. Like he
I know.
I think I sent you the one where he was in Math Hoffa's, the one with the barbershop.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Him.
Yeah,
and then he's like, yo, he literally sells CDs, like
yeah, he gives them out.
You know, he sells CDs, and I guess he has other businesses too, and he living good.
Yeah,
he's like, you don't even need to do all that shit.
No,
there's
people
ways,
want
man.
The fame. That's the
yeah.
thing. See, because you can become a millionaire if you want to, but you're gonna be infamous.
Yeah,
and that's what people don't want. People want to be famous.
People want the fame.
People want their face to be known. People want people to be fainting when they see you there.
Some sort of power.
Yeah, to have power over people.
You know that guy Andrew Tate?
Yeah.
So a lot of people hate him, right? But if you really see it, really listen to what he says, like he makes sense. Now, he was a kickboxing champion, and he did all this shit, right? I don't know how he became rich.
He talks a lot about him. He's exposing a lot.
Yes. Seem like the phone calls and messages he's got.
Yeah.
But he's very religious. He's faithful. So he doesn't like that shit.
Yeah.
And so he's like, yo, I don't touch that. I sit with my millions, and I stay away. Like he's got death threats. He said,
well,
they want him to, I guess, be a part of it.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah.
That's great.
So that's another living,
testimony.
Example.
Yeah.
Stay off the radar, man.
Yeah.
And he's like, he got canceled. He said he don't care. It's not the fame. I'm still making money my way.
Yep.
And then that goes to prove like people need the fame. People need that shit.
Yeah. They crave it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's crazy.
He was saying how Logan Paul is a puppet, which technically he is.
Yeah.
You know.
That is. If we go down the list, everybody is a puppet in that industry. Everybody.
Yeah.
It's no joke. People need to wake up. They need to really. I don't know why these people are not really making like a uproar. You know what I mean? For what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see that much of it.
Nah.
Like
the only thing you see is social media. But that's not gonna do nothing.
Nah, but literally nobody's going in front of these stores. Nobody's going to the Senate.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing anything. Nobody.
Nope.
That's what
a lot of it has to do with fear.
Yeah. Because they know the power.
They know the power, yeah. Fear, and also it's like, I don't know. I feel like some people are just so brainwashed into this thing where it's like, man, we can't do nothing about it, or like, nah, this is Balenciaga. They didn't mean that. Like, it's a lot of brainwashing going on. That it's like they don't want to believe the real shit that's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah. We're gonna take it one topic at a time. Because we got a lot to fill up.
There's a lot to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes, we'll talk about random shit.
Yeah.
But this topic is really, it expands, it branches out to a lot of other shit.
Well,
like you talk about the Salma Hayek's husband, you talk about Michelle Lamy, you talk about the industry, you talk about this. Like it branches out, like that has a lot of,
like this dude is part of Balenciaga.
He owns that shit.
He's part of it.
Yeah,
he owns it.
Gucci, Balenciaga, Saint Laurent, and all of them, if they're under one umbrella, they have to follow whatever he says.
And why does he have that sex sex toys?
Yes, his thing is weird.
They're weird. It's like fucking little teddy bears with dildos in their face and shit like that.
So for those who missed on that one when we mentioned earlier, so this guy, what's his name? Something DuPont. Let me see. So this guy, Francois Henry Pinault,
Yeah.
he's the CEO of Kering,
Yeah.
which is the umbrella company for Saint Laurent, Gucci, and Balenciaga. Now him on the side, right? He sells
His own personal shit.
his own personal stuff. Him and this artist, I guess, they came up with these statues, whatever you can call them, right?
Yeah.
Of kids, right? They're kid bodies. They have like a penis face,
Yeah. Weird
just
shit,
weird
bro.
stuff. Like everything has to be mad sexual
Yeah.
and in kids' bodies,
Like, why,
female
bro?
and boys. And it's like, and they're selling for like hundreds of thousands of dollars. There was one for like 420,000. There's one for 125,000.
That shit is ridiculous, bro.
And it's like, what's the point? Who wants that in their house?
Exactly.
You understand? And I'm like, bro. But that goes to show, like, you know, people, you know, of that caliber, they're the ones that buy that stuff.
Yeah. Only the same realm. The people that are in that realm.
Yeah.
That shit's
No regular person is gonna be like, yo,
Right.
that shit look good.
I think fucking dildo on my fucking forehead with a little kid.
With a little kid on
That
it,
shit's
right?
weird, bro. I don't know.
And people just turn the other way.
I just think people have to stay away from all that.
Yeah.
You know?
A good thing to watch also is Vice. I'm pretty sure you know about it. They have like a little mini series,
Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
right? And they interviewed a model as to what he had, what he'd been through, and what he had to go through in order to get to where he was at, the shit he'd experienced.
Yeah.
And that's a good one to watch. It's like 10 minutes long. But yeah, he said a lot of shit about the parties and stuff. Into how they can, like, the amount of, he's like, yo, the amount of power that they have, it's like insane.
Yeah.
Like when he went to the party, it was a famous designer too. Famous designer. He went to the house party. The amount of drugs and the amount of money. Like you think a couple $1 million? Like nah. Like the amount of money and power this dude have is just ridiculous. And then
That's what they have the influence.
yeah. And
Power
the designer was trying to hit on that model, like trying to hit on him. And he said right that he locked himself in a room upstairs and didn't leave till the next morning because he didn't have no money. He had to like Uber it or whatever. And ever since then, like, since he didn't participate in whatever he wanted him to do,
Yeah.
he said, "Yo,
Allow wisdom.
yeah,
That shit is crazy.
yeah."
That shit
He said, "Out." He said they have the power to do that. Like, yo, if you decline one, then you decline everything. It's either you take it or you don't.
Yep. But then they got more shit on you. They got more dirt on you.
Yep. They can manipulate. They can control you that way.
More. Because they'll probably film whatever you're gonna do.
Yep.
And then
They gonna film that shit. They
Yeah.
don't have that shit.
man, this world is so crooked, man.
That makes me think, bro. What about sex tapes? Celebrity sex tapes.
I
That
think
don't
that's-
have to be. It didn't just leak.
It's playing.
Cause look how Kim K got.
Yeah. Well, you saw that they were talking
Famous.
about the moms knew about it and all that.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Chef didn't make a transaction with it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cause then after that, Kim K. I guess that can be the what's that? The embarrassment.
Yeah.
Humiliation.
Humiliation.
The humiliation phase.
Yep.
The humiliation. What's that word? Phase, right? Or whatever. There's a certain
Like
phase.
ceremony.
Yeah, like a ceremony.
That's how you grow up.
Cause yeah, there's different rituals you have to do in order for you to.
But that's what I'm saying. In Satanism, that's what happens.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a phase. You know. It's crazy.
I can never see myself doing that shit.
Right.
But then again, I'm pretty sure that's what they all say, right?
Yeah. Until they put a
Until they-
fucking
A check.
5 million right there. Now they probably put cash right here, just to make it more
cash, yeah,
enticing.
more appealing, you know, like
Yeah, the mouth starts to water. Like,
Yup.
shit.
yeah.
There's a check.
It's really like in the
Different.
movies, they'd be like, oh, let me, and they'd be like, nope,
Yep.
you gotta do this first.
Imagine, yo. If you have a check, it's just a piece of paper.
Yeah,
Now you got stacks and stacks of hundreds.
you
It's
see
like you
that.
literally see the money's there.
You're like, well, I never seen that much money in my life.
And that's why Rico will never sell his ass for that.
Nope. Rico, big boy, huh? So guys, tell us what you think. Again, drop it in the comments.
Yeah.
Drop your opinion. Drop your comments. Drop your
Everything.
anything you want.
Any subject. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that like.
That's a fact. Also, let us know. Drop any topics you would like to hear us talk about.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
That's it.
That's it for today. We're going to wrap it up.
Yeah. Thanks for staying with us.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
We'll see you again next time in the POV Dialogue.
POV Dialogue, baby. Peace.
That's a wrap.